students. Today we are going to see vapor absorption system. As we have already discussed about vapor compression refrigeration system, which is the most commonly used refrigeration system being widely used in domestic applications such as refrigerator, storage, preservative in ice creams, for vegetables, etc. You have seen in vapor compression refrigeration system mainly consists of condenser, compressor, evaporator, expansion valve. Where in compression refrigeration system, the refrigerant is being compressed in a compressor and it is sent to a high pressure liquid which is being circulated in evaporator, where the space need to be cooled is absorb the heat, refrigerant absorbs the heat and again it then converted to gas. It is again passed into a compressor where it compresses to high pressure liquid. This cycle repeats in vapor compression refrigeration system. But the main difference between that vapor compression refrigeration system and vapor absorption system is that in vapor compression refrigeration system you can find a main component calling it as a compressor, which is used to compress the refrigerant. Whereas instead of compressor in vapor absorption system you will be having an generator. We calling it as a generator. Here there is no compressor. The remaining components such as condenser, expansion valve, evaporator are same as that of vapor compression refrigeration system. In this vapor absorption system, the refrigerant is absorbed on leaving the evaporator, the absorbing medium being a solid or liquid. The refrigerant which passes through the evaporator is being absorbed by a solid or liquid. We calling it as an absorbent. In order that the sequence of events should be continuous, it is necessary for the refrigerant to be separated from the absorbent and subsequently condensed before being returned to the evaporator. This sequence should be continuously done. The separation is accomplished by the application of direct heat in a generator. Here this sequence is accompanied by a component we call it as a generator. The solubility of refrigerant and absorbent must be suitable, and the plant which uses ammonia as a refrigerant and water as absorbent will be described. We calling it as ammonia water NH3H2O vapor absorption system. Similarly, we are also having lithium bromide water and lithium bromide, whereas here in ammonia water, ammonia is the refrigerant, water is the absorbent. Okay, in simple vapor absorption system, we are going to refer figure 2.1. It consists of evaporator and then absorber through which the refrigerant is pumped to generator and then to condenser and receiver. This is the cyclic process which works. The evaporator is the area where the cooling is provided, whereas the absorber is the area where ammonia and water solution is present. The strong solution of ammonia is pumped to the generator, whereas in the generator the heat is applied and which converts the liquid ammonia solution into a gaseous one. This gas is passed to the condenser. In the condenser it is being cooled and then to the receiver. The expansion valve, it is being throttled at low pressure and low temperature, whereas the gas coming in the evaporator will be getting contact with the heat around the surroundings and it is being cooled and it is then sent to the absorber. This is the cycle of the vapor absorption refrigeration system. Okay, this is a simple absorption system. The solubility of ammonia in water at low temperature and pressure is higher than is at high temperature and pressure. You may note that the solubility of ammonia in water at low temperature and pressure is higher than it at higher temperature and pressure. The ammonia vapor leaving the evaporator at a point 2, the ammonia vapor leaving the evaporator at a point 2 is readily absorbed in the low temperature. At a point 2 is readily absorbed in a low temperature hot solution in the absorber. This process is accompanied by a rejection of heat. The ammonia in water solution is pumped to higher pressure and it is heated in the generator. Due to reduced solubility of ammonia in water at higher pressure and temperature, the vapor is removed from the solution. This vapor then passes to the condenser and the weakened ammonia and water solution is returned to the absorber. This is the cyclic process which is repeating in a vapor absorption refrigeration system. Reduced solubility of ammonia and water at higher pressure and temperature, the vapor is removed from the solution and the weak solution is again passed to the absorber. Okay, in this way the simple vapor refrigeration absorption system works. Okay, here you may note in the TS diagram, the 1 to 2 is an evaporator which is the refrigerating effect produced, whereas the 3 to 4 is the condenser which condenses the liquid, and 4 to 1 is the expansion process. As you have seen in the vapor compression refrigeration system, 2 to 3 will be a compressor work. Okay. Okay, these are the components which are present in the practical vapor absorption system. One is heat exchanger, second one is analyzer, and third one is rectifier. Okay.